What a fabulous view. I don't know why I like that so much. It's just got a composition of... I'm going all arty already. I should be that's what I should do. I should be, not a YouTuber, but one of those people that judge art. Yes, the shading around the cobblestone is magnificent, and the clouds in the far background with the jungle trees in the midground are just spectacular. The perspective of the bridge going away, it's giving you the vision like it's a long road that you'll never reach. That's the sort of stuff they go on about, isn't it? Have you ever seen those art shows? That's the sort of stuff they say. It's like, it's a painting. Nothing more. But anyway, people have been asking me, AJ, how's the castle getting on? You haven't showed... Can I fly, please? You haven't showed the castle in quite some time. You said that you'd been doing some work on it. And I'd like to see it. So, here you go for you guys. It's coming on now. It really is getting there. There's a couple more towers starting to be built. A couple more windows going in. We've got this one tower to do. This little wall's going to be no problem. That little straight bit there, that's an easy bit. This tower's got to come up. This tower's got to come up slightly as well, because the sort of roof, at least, or the start of the roof, starts on this level. But as you can see, that's above this circle here. So we're going to have to raise this up to at least be about 2 blocks higher than it. Otherwise, when we curve this wall around and join it up, it's going to join up in a very strange way. So I'd prefer it to be taller. It would make more sense. But that'll be no problem, because we can probably put a really cool pattern in it. Like, yeah, we've got these creeper head ones. We could do something like that. And then put that back along. Maybe not that many creeper heads. If you use too many creeper heads, it looks a little weird. But that could look quite cool with, I don't know, something like that. I don't know, just as an example, we could do that, and then maybe another half slab or something on top of it, just to give us that little bit of height. This tower, I think I want to be taller than this one and this one, but not as tall as that one. So probably up to like the top point of the blue that'll go on top of it. We'll maybe come up to about this point or something like that. Maybe a little bit higher, because we've got to put the blue cap on top of that one. And then the roof. The roof I'm really unsure about. I was going to, at first, put down like an oak slab sort of top on it. Like you can see where I was just doing the heights using these slabs. I was just going to fill it in with that block. I still might. I am not quite fully decided yet, and I won't be until we start on the roof. But I sort of like the idea of also having a slight peak, like a house roof on it, but very, very slight, so like slabs that go up every few blocks, or something with blue wool, like keeping I like the blue wool on top of the towers. I'm not sure if I put blue wool on top of this, it might look a little bit too much. Unless we do it in like a square, pyramid-y style. I don't know. It's hard to tell until we really get to that point. That's the last thing that needs to go on. But today, I'd like to work out the front here. I'd like to get some sort of garden and make it look really nice. It looks fabulous now, like out the front here. I just like how tall it actually is. You don't realise how big this place is when you come through these doors. You come through and it starts to reveal itself. And you're like, oh wow, that is huge. And it's massive. Like, when I'm up in the sky building it, you don't think that it's all that tall. But when you're in here and you realise, I mean, if you had this as a survival house, without a doubt, downright, you would have the best survival house that has ever been made. Because this would just be amazing. And there would be enough room to fit everything you wanted in it. There's nothing that you couldn't fit in here. You could have a huge chest room. You could fit redstone between walls. You could do all sorts in there. It's really, really cool. But the garden is quite an important part. So I think what we're going to do is, let's clear our inventory. I'm going to get some spruce blocks and slabs, planks and slabs. And let's get a potion to speed us up a little bit. Show, pow. Now, I want to drop this down, but I want to drop this down just to the half slab. Or maybe if we drop it down like this, and then drop it down into the floor. I want to try and keep the spruce for I don't know if I want to go all of the way to the door with the spruce, or if we should break it up so it goes into something else. I think it would be nice to break it up into something else. So the way that we're going to do that is you're going to roughen up this edge. If you want to try this, you're going to roughen up this edge a little bit, and then you're going to try and add less and less spruce blocks the further you go out. So I'm going to extend it quite a way because I want it to meld really, really gently. But you're sort of going to just come out slightly like this. And as you can see, it sort of fades away to nothing. Like that. And then, on the other side, you've sort of automatically done it to fade the other way. So I think with the other one, would gravel be too close of a colour to the sandstone? I don't think so. I think the gravel's a little bit more of a grey block. So, is it 5 blocks or 7 blocks? Oh, is it 9 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 blocks, so it's to there. Oh, that looks quite nice, wrapping around it. I've got a bit of a blocked nose today. I don't know if you can tell. Maybe a couple of eagle-eared people can tell. I'm trying to talk normally. I think I'm coming down with a bit of a cold. I know, it's sad days, isn't it? Nothing much I can do about it at the minute. I've taken some cold and flu tablets to try and help. I don't take very many tablets or like you know, drugs like paracetamol and stuff like that. I don't take any of those if I can help it, and I never have, because the more you take, the more your body gets used to it, right? And then when your body gets really used to it, it would rather wait for the paracetamol or ibuprofen or whatever painkillers you've got, cocodamol and all that, you know, cold and flu tablets. It doesn't let your own immune system deal with it. And I'd rather have my own immune system knock him out and get stronger than the pills do it. I'm really struggling to talk right now. Oh man, okay, I think it might be clearing a little bit. I don't know, I can't tell. I like we haven't got enough of a transition. We need to add more blocks for it to transition better. And I don't like how straight the edges are. It might look better once we, what's the word? Once we put some hedges and stuff down the sides. Oh, was I using slabs? Oops. Once we add some hedges and stuff down the sides. But I think I'd rather rough it up myself in a minute and put some grass back. I think that's what I'd prefer. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely now going, it's fading away a lot longer. So we're right out here now, and that looks pretty cool. That looks like it's sort of faded away, and the gravel's being kicked over the wood. That's what it looks like to me. You know, when you're walking along the gravel, it sort of kicks onto it, and you end up with it, you know, on top of the other material. That's what it appears like to me. Let's get some grass back and just try and roughen up this edge just a little bit, not too much. Whoops. Not too much, but just enough to make it look not quite as straight as what it was before. Yeah, I like that. And obviously we don't want it symmetrical on the other side, so you're going to try your best to try and... It's hard not to symmetricalize it like that. Look, I bang on, well, sort of the opposite of symmetricalize that one. But you know what I mean. It's hard to, because you automatically sort of copy what you've done on the other side. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Now, we've got these two really nice sides. What we need to remember is that this isn't a castle, as in a medieval castle. This is the theme park's hotel. So outside, I want to have seating areas. I want to have benches. And I don't know what else. Maybe like I was thinking about doing a stable in here right at first. Like having a little stable in here. But we could convert the stable into something else that would be used in a hotel. Like, I don't know. What about a swimming pool? Or no, we'd have the... What about having the swimming pool on the roof? Because we haven't really got much room behind it or to the sides of this castle because of the walls. Swimming pool on the top, that could look sick. Imagine swimming all the way up here and seeing the whole theme park like off the edge. Obviously, we might have to put some sort of barrier, like a cobblestone wall along, so people don't fall off. That could work really, really well. Alright, I like that, I like that. And I wanted a maze. A really small hedge maze in. Nothing too big. And I was thinking about having like a Z on one side for Zono, for Z1 and only, and then something on the other side. And I thought, well, 2 Zs. And I thought a T and a P for theme and park. But, if we do a maze, it's going to have to take up the whole quarters. And that's not going to quite be enough. We do need some sort of hedges and greenery in here, though. And I would really like some small paths, like going off. Maybe we could do the paths in a pattern. Maybe that's what we can do instead. Just like a one wide path, a really small, wiggly path. And then we'll build stuff off that path. Like a stable, for example. Or if we do a stable, it can't be used as a stable. I don't want horses in there. You don't have that many horses around hotels. Not that I've been to anyway. I haven't been to many hotels, admittedly. Not many at all. I think the last time I stayed at a hotel was at Legoland, and that was before I could even remember. But I don't remember any horses. And I've watched a lot of TV and a lot of programs about hotels on TV. And I don't recall, I might be wrong, I might miss one. I don't recall seeing any horses there either. I really like, if you guys watch Alien Craft, there's a stable on there that we repaired. It burnt down and we had to repair it. And we done that one episode. Well, I think I done that one episode while Lion Maker remade the wall, the surrounding wall. But I really liked it. It was such a simple design. It was a really basic stable, but it looked really, really nice. And that's the sort of design, the sort of way I want to go with that one. But I just can't think of anything to go in it. Maybe we'll leave that for this episode. And if you guys have an idea on what you think would be a good idea to be built in that sort of stable area, then let me know. I'll tell you the things that have crossed through my head, but I haven't told you yet about, because I don't think I want to do them. I don't think they'll work very well, or we've done it already in the theme park. I thought at first we could maybe make it into an ice cream parlor, or like an ice cream shop, you know, where you can buy an ice cream and you know, lollies and stuff like that, lollipops. But we've already got an ice cream van at the start of the park, at the entrance, and I don't want to start copying ideas. You know, a lot of theme parks now, you know, theme parks will have more than one burger restaurant, and they'll have more than one steak restaurant. But the trouble is in Minecraft, I don't want to end up replicating too many things. I'd rather keep them unique. Okay, I like that. That's a really nice start, because now we can get benches. I think some nice birch, maybe? Ooh. And I think I want to put signs on either side of these ones, because we've got the room to. That's right on the edge of the path. I don't want that. That's a very weird armrest. So let's do them like there. Just do them one block back. I might add some brown wool in a few places as well to look like dirt. It looks quite like dirt in this texture pack. If we use normal dirt, obviously it would just go back to grass quite quickly, so that's out of the question. But brown wool looks like dirt, and everybody knows if you've got a bit of a garden and you walk on the same bit a lot, it turns to mud. It turns to just dirt. You lose all the grass off it. And that's going to happen in a place of where it's walked around a lot. So maybe just around the edge of the path we do a little bit of brown wool, and that could add a really nice touch. Whoops, wrong one. Like this, and like this. Whoops. Oi. Yeah, let's get a little bit of brown wool. What's that? Oh, soul sand. No, not soul sand. What's the brown? Oh, the brown clay might look even better now. That's brown clay. Where's brown wool? Let's just try both. Oh yeah, the clay definitely looks more like dirt now. That's really cool. Okay, so, oops. Screw it. So we're going to add just a little bit of this. Not too much. But it's like where people have shortcut. So they've got the gravel path and they shortcut this way. And they walk across on top of the clay. My nose is so blocked, man. I apologize if I sound very, very strange and I keep snuffling. It's not my fault. If I could get rid of the cold now, I would. Because I hate being ill. But I might have to, what should I do? If I record tomorrow's videos now as well, I might be snuffly in the next couple of videos, but then hopefully that'll give me enough time to recover, and then my voice will be back to normal on videos after that. Possibly. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. I don't think there's quite enough though. We've sort of done single blocks everywhere, and I think we need to spread it out a little more. In front of the benches, that's probably quite an important one as well, isn't it? Like that. Just a little off to the side. To the side of that one. The front of that one. How does that look? That looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice. Now, I think I want to use jungle leaves because they're a little bit thicker than oak leaves. We're going to put some of these up. And do we want anything in between? I don't think we do. It's not a play area. It's not an area for kids to be... Oh, these are so thick. It's not an area where kids are going to be running about in too much, at least. So I don't want to be... I don't want to have, like, space for the kids to run around. It's the hotel. It's the park hotel. We've got to remember that. We do some stuff like this. Maybe we'll mix in a few other leaves here and there. That might be a good idea. I'm just doubling up in a couple of spaces as well. And do I want access around the sides of the castle? I don't think so. We can always remove some leaves if we need to at the end, but or later on. But for the moment, I don't think I want people to go around the back. There's nothing around there. I don't think we even have any doors. No, we've only got these front doors here. So there's no point to even go around the back either. Oh, I'll tell you something else as well. Oops, that's too thick, too close to the path. I'll tell you something else that I think would look really nice. Is, if we can, a few leaves and vines growing down some of the walls. I don't want to make it look abandoned or ruins or anything like that. But just a few could look really, really nice. Like ivy. You know, like ivy that grows down some houses. I'm sure you've seen in the past. Maybe your friend's house has got some ivy on it. I think it looks really nice, as long as you don't eat it. Obviously, please guys, don't eat the ivy. But I think that could look really nice. Oh yeah, that's started to come on now. Still more needed though. Still more needed. Maybe some longer ones as well. We're doing very short ones. Maybe we should make this a whole one. Like, all the way along. Like, come out away from this path a little bit. Like that. What do you think? Yeah, I like that. I like that. Imagine walking down there. Just a beautiful place. Till you wake up in the morning. Before you go on some rides, you might be feeling a little bit sick from the night before. And then you can just come here and just walk around, get some fresh air. I know you said fresh air, some fresh air, and enjoy yourself. I like it. I like it. It feels like I want something in the middle. Maybe we can write something with flowers. Like, no, it won't look good. It won't look good. We can have some fences. And maybe some cobblestone walls in a couple of places here as well, though. Aha, now we're starting to think out of the box. Let's go over that. And then we'll have, like, another little break like this. Yeah. Okay, then another cobblestone wall about here. Like that. And we'll mix in some wooden ones as well in a minute. Like this. Oh, yeah. Now, I can feel it. We're going arty again. Oh, the cobblestone walls match sputendously, is that even a word? I think so. Sputendously with the jungle leaves, bringing out the essence of life and love throughout the castle. Well, yep, there you go. If YouTube fails, if you guys get bored of me and you don't want to watch me anymore, I'll just become an art judge. An art enthusiast. Sounds fun. No, it doesn't. It sounds so boring. I like art, and I really like to draw. I've been playing around with some... If you follow me on Twitter, I've recently been tweeting out some stuff I've been doing with a program called Cinema 4D, which is just like a 3D software. I haven't really done too much with it because I've just got it and just been playing around with it. But I have really enjoyed some of the stuff that I've made on it. And yeah, it looks really cool. Okay, I like that. We've got these pieces in the middle. Ah, I know it. Did you hear me click? When I click, it means that I have just solved every single problem that I've ever thought of. That's what it means. We striped the lawn. We haven't done... When was the last time that we done a striped lawn? Have we done one on this series? The mini golf course might have the tiniest stripe on it, but not really too much of a stripe. We used to do this all the time on the city. Oh no, here come the comments. AJ, when are you starting up the city series again? I'm not. Stop asking me. We used to do it a lot on the city though, when or pretty much all of the residential houses we done this striped garden with, because it makes them stand out so well. It's wonderful. It looks really, really nice. And it gives us something to do around the sides of the castle as well, just so it stands out a little bit. And then the last thing that I was thinking with it is some long grass, like bone. I don't know if I want to bone meal the ground, because that might give us too much long grass and stuff like that. But maybe manually placing it down could look really, really nice. This isn't going to take too... Whoops. This isn't going to take too long. This will be good. I don't have a question of the day. I'm running out again. I'm running out of questions of the day. You guys have been sending them in all the time, and I've been doing them in episodes. But I'm out again, so I need another question of the day. Make sure they're unique. Make sure they haven't been asked before. Make sure they're not boring. And we should do them. We should do them on this series. Mostly this series now, because obviously Paradise Island is coming to, and sort of has come to an end. Unfortunately, I love that series, but we didn't want to drag it on for too long. Really cool stuff coming up once that... I don't think that series has ended yet. Have I got like one... I've got 2 more episodes to do on it. It'll be ending on episode 30. I have been mentioning sort of the things that we're going to be doing after that series ends, but I think I've only mentioned it on that series. But once that series ends on episode 30, I don't want to do a long series. We've already got this, which is a super long series. We've got Zonocraft, which is a long series and has been going on for a long time. We've had Paradise Island, that's been going on for 30 episodes. It's not a hugely long episode, but that is... Oops, hiccups. That has been going on for 3 months now. Because obviously it's 1 episode every 3 days, and 30 episodes would mean... Oops, which mean 3 months. I want to do some shorter ones. Some 1 month length ones and shorter. So like 10 episodes and less. I've got the first one that I've got lined up. I really want to do. I keep thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the more I think that it's going to last more than... I was aiming for 5 episodes on the one that I'm thinking of, on this sort of short series. It is a creative series, which I'm sure most of you guys will enjoy, because my creative stuff is more popular than my survival stuff. It is a creative series. I was thinking about 5 episodes, but to make it look really, really sick, I might have to go a little bit longer. Oh, that looks so much better. Yeah, striped lawn. It really brings out the brown as well, doesn't it? The wear on the brown. I really like that. Tree. A tree. That's what you guys have been shouting at me for. I heard you. See? It works. Tree. Right there. Oh, it's a beautiful one. Oh, it's so beautiful. That's so nice. Maybe another one. I don't want it in line, so we'll do it right there. Don't be a silly one. That's a silly one. If I trimmed it away a little bit. I know it's a different leaf. I'm just trying to see if I like the look of it. You know, I sort of do like it now. We give it a little bit of a trim here and there. Make it a little bit more perfect. It's a castle. It's got to be a perfect tree if we're going to do one. But that needs to be trimmed away so people can walk through. Is this one pretty perfect? Let's add some more detail to this one. And it turned out nearly perfect. It was nearly a perfect tree. Doesn't happen that often with natural trees. I don't mind actually putting these jungle ones on. I know they're the wrong leaf, but they definitely do something. I like that. It's got like a really nice round sort of shape to it. And then one over here. I'd love this one to be a big one. It's a tallish one. Maybe another one right here. Not on the same level, obviously. We don't want them in a line. I like that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Down on this level. You walk through it. Wonderful. I think getting a few bushes down now. Tall grass, ferns, couple of flowers, shrub. That's the one for grass, isn't it? I always forget. Oops, I always forget which one it is. Yeah. Okay, shrub for grass. I can't wait until we get the doubled ones, the ones that you can get too high, like too high long grass, too high ferns, and all the other flowers that will be coming. I doubt in the next update. It might be in the next update. I have no idea. But if we do, I'll be very, very happy because they just look absolutely beautiful. Even these dead bushes. I know they're meant to be dead bushes, but they look so nice. They look absolutely fabulous. Okay, so that's enough of those. Let's go to the ferns. Now, the ferns are my favourite. So, I like spamming the ferns down. They look the nicest. They have the most detail in them. I think they're the most detailist block, even in vanilla, in my opinion. Like, if you look at a default texture pack fern, there's just so much on it. Like, it's like a little mini Christmas tree. It's just a lot to it. Oh, I covered up a dead bush then. That doesn't matter. Okay, like that. And in the middle of this one, which is the most space in the area. There we go. Couple of little tall grass. No, not tall grass. That makes it look like it's been uncared for. So, just a few flowers. Not too many. We don't want too much colour everywhere. I'm going to cover up one of those ferns. Like that. Like that. Couple out here. One over here somewhere. Right there. One behind here. Not that you can see it. And then a couple of red ones and some spots. And I think that would then be this side done. And then I'll do pretty much the same thing on the other side. Whoops. Apart from obviously the path is a little bit of a different layout. I went a different direction deliberately. I'll put a different type of path in, different direction of path, just to make it a little bit different to this side. We don't like things being too similar. Right there. How beautiful does that look? Oh, that looks absolutely fabulous with little walls. Oops, come down. With the little walls and stuff. Is there anything else? Before we end off the episode, because we've been going for, wow, an insanely long time. I didn't even realise how long we've been going on for. Sorry about the long episode. I did not realise. The vines. Oh, let's just have a quick look at this. Because obviously they're going to grow down all the way anyway. So you might as well just cover them up now since we're on creative mode. Obviously you can put string below them and that'll stop them from growing down. But I think it looks really nice. Like that. Yeah, I do like that. I don't want to do too much of it, but if we done a little bit over here, this would be seen by the front as well. They don't grow up, from what I can remember. They don't grow up, so we could do that like that, and it won't grow up any higher. Something like that. Because that can be seen from over here as well, look. Oh, that does look nice. Alright guys, yeah, we're going to leave it there for this episode because I've run way over time. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye!